Hello everyone, today I'm going to share with you what is actually basic trigonometric identities and then also how you can use it to actually solve some of the proving exercises. So let's start off with what is actually trigonometric identities. So identity simply means that, for instance, the most common one we have is tangent theta equal to sine theta over cos theta. So identities means that for all values of theta, the right hand side equal to left hand side. So in this instance, for instance, let's say we have tangent 45 degree equal to sine 45 degree over cos 45 degree. So you can try to use your calculator. You will realize that the value is actually 1. So this is called identity. That means that for all values that you put in on the theta, you will get back the same outcome for both left and right. Another common trigonometric identities that we often use is sine square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1. So to actually help you to remember this identity, you need to understand how this is actually comes from. So for instance, let's say we draw a graph. So x-axis, y-axis. So let's say we have a circle with radius 1, and this one is a right angle triangle here, and let's say we have a radius of 1. So in this instance, we have, let's say we want to find the y value here and the x value here. So as you can recall, the value for sine is, let's say angle is here. We know that we use opposite, which is y, over hypotenuse, which is 1. And let's say we have cosine theta, and we use the adjacent value, which is x over hypotenuse 1. So we get x and we get y. So once we have x and y, we use the Pythagoras theorem, and we know that the y value is sine theta, and we know that the x value is cos theta, and the hypotenuse is 1. So if we use Pythagoras theorem, we will actually get sine square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1. Pythagoras theorem. So if you want to know more about how I actually remember what is the value of sine theta and cos theta, you can check out my other videos on the basic of the trigonometry, where I teach about how you can actually remember about the basic trigonometric functions. So you check out the videos on the top right. So let's try to do some examples of how you can actually prove some of the trigonometric questions. For example, now we have sine square x over cos square x minus sine square x. We want to prove that it is actually equal to the right hand side. So we start off with the left hand side, which is sine square x over cos square x minus sine square x. So the first thing we do is that, because we know that the right hand side is a multiplication of two terms, so we will also want to try to group the left hand side into one terms. So first thing we do is we change the second term so that it will have the same denominator, cos square x. So will be sine square x multiplied with cos square x. So sine square x minus sine square x, we can take the sine square x out, and we get 1 minus cos square x. Then the cos square x is at the denominator. So we know the trigonometric identities that we just learned. 1 minus cos square x equal to sine square x. So sine square x multiplied with sine square x over cos square x. So we will get this is actually tangent square x based on the trigonometric identities that we just learned. So we have shown that the left hand side is actually equal to the right hand side based on this example. So let's try one more examples of proving exercise. So for example, let's say we have tangent theta sine theta plus cosine theta equal to secant theta. So we want to prove that the left hand side equal to the right hand side. So first thing we know is that left hand side is actually tangent theta over tangent theta multiply sine theta plus cos theta. So we change the tangent theta into the trigonometric identity sine theta over cos theta multiply with sine theta plus cos theta. So how can we actually make it to become on the same as the right hand side? We try to work towards into one terms. So now we have sine square theta over cos theta. So we want to make it to have the same denominator. So cos theta here, and we multiply the same cos theta, cos theta. Then we will get sine square theta over cos theta plus cos square theta over cos theta. Then you will get sine square theta plus cos square theta based on the trigonometric identity is 1 over cos theta. So 1 over cos theta is actually secant theta, which is the right hand side. So if you want to know more about the basic trigonometric functions, you can find out the basic trigonometric functions videos in my playlist, where I show about how you can actually get secant theta equal to 1 over cos theta. If you want to learn more about similar kind of mathematics topics, you can actually check out my playlist and subscribe. Thank you.